Since you're already late, we're live. We're live. We're live. Like. Thank you so much for coming to join and hang out with us this Money Monday, baby. It's about that time. We're going to finally figure out what it is about all this Bitcoin stuff with the Bitcoin King himself. We're looking forward to our special guest. Can you go get my water, please? We're looking forward to our special guest, Uzoma Ra. No, it's in my cup on my nightstand, so that we can share with you what he knows about something that we don't have a lot of wisdom on. And when I'm grateful for that, he's also going to share some information about his marketing tips and all these other things. And we're just looking forward to all of that. And as soon as himself gets here, after putting things on my desk, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. We're going to get started, but we're going to go to the messages. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Bing.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
Say that for
We're here. Okay. What was your reason?
First off, let me greet. What is this background stuff? Let me move over.
Uzoma, he's gonna say it. Just watch. I promise you, he's gonna say it.
I don't like this green. I don't like it.
How many times did I tell you he was gonna say that? I said he's gonna say that. But we are the empowerment duo, and I am and he's gonna say get rid of it. There we go. We're gonna get rid of it.
I'd rather put a tapestry up or something.
I don't want a tapestry. I don't want any of your tapestries.
You don't have to have my tapestry.
I don't want none of them. I don't want mine.
You get one that says the empowerment duo. Anything.
Okay, good. Then that's what we're gonna have to get.
Good morning, everyone.
But that's not the studio. That's what I want is the studio. But I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah, I don't like moving my shoulder and disappear.
You're fine. Uzoma was the same way. He had to leave and go to a whole nother room.
Right. Because
why are you coming over here?
Because we're off center, baby. I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to get everything right. Okay. But anyway,
is that Writer?
It's Writer, yes. All right. Lisa get all cocky when she got a shoulder out, y'all. If y'all ain't know, once you get one shoulder out, it's different world.
That's actually quite true.
Good morning, Sister Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, baby.
All right. How was your weekend? Today's going to be the special day here. Oh, my gosh. Today's going to be a special day here. We're going to talk about your weekend.
A good day. Yes, it's going to be a good day.
But we have one of our people in the room today. His name is Uzoma Ra. He is the Bitcoin King. And
I got the shoulder out so that I can do Bitcoin King. He's the Bitcoin King. Uzoma.
We're going to do all of that today, but we're going to learn from him today, too. He's going to be our special guest.
That's right.
Today at 9:15.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend was another one of those weekends where we had an anointed time. You know?
Thank you, Jay. I love the studio look as well. However, Brother Brian does not. I'm going to remedy it, though. I'm going to remedy it, and we'll have the studio back. I'm just going to do some other things to get rid of that, because we're not the first ones that have had that issue, and it has to do with lighting. So I'm going to get the lighting situated. Amen. Thank you, Shirley. Shirley said, you guys look nice in your white. Amen. I love us.
Nice and easy.
I like our white
She
too.
Can't come please me.
Hey, Judy. She says, great day, familia. Great day, familia. It was so good to see you this weekend, even briefly. I didn't even get to physically touch you, but I got to speak to you, and I'm grateful for that.
Okay, so let's talk about that first. How was your weekend, Lisa?
My weekend was it was very, very full.
Did you do anything interesting?
Well, I did. I did the MS walk first thing Saturday morning.
Walk on Saturday morning.
Absolutely. Thank you, Judy. I love you back. The multiple sclerosis walk on behalf of Sister Barbara Mosley's team, formerly Barbara Brooks, like 20 years ago. But in case you might remember, has Barbara Brooks, but she's Barbara Mosley now. And she was out there wheeling with us in the walk. We did a 3 mile walk. We only ended up walking about 1.5 miles.
But you was out there
because we started walking. I was leaving at the 1 mile walk. I was like, oh, okay. And then they got me. They said, no, we're doing a 3 mile. I was like, I didn't prepare for this. You need to prepare for this, right? But then I turned around, got with the rest of the team. I was going to do the 3 mile walk. And then that sun caught a hold of Barbara. And she said, yeah. And we were on her team. So we followed out.
Yes, we did.
But it was really, really good. Did you say yes, we did?
I said yes, we did. And I think the beautiful thing about that is the fellowship, and you guys showed up in support of a friend. You showed up in the support of a friend. You had your Exhort shirts on.
Mm-hmm.
Exhort is the church that we've been attending lately, the Exhort Community Church. We got some exciting news about that church too. Oh, wow. They're changing locations, and it's going to be exciting. They're moving from Huntersville to the university area in the beginning of next month. Yep. So that's exciting.
Mm-hmm. The beginning of May. And this is, of course, the third. Is this the third week of the month?
This is the third
Is
Tuesday
this the
of the
third
month.
Tuesday?
Let's see.
Mm.
That's okay.
Yeah,
April. This is third Tuesday. So tomorrow,
right.
oh, what goody lucky usins.
Yeah.
Because on the first and the third Tuesday of each calendar month, we gather as men and we gather as women. And an organization called Women's Empowerment Network.
And Male Empowerment Network.
And what is Women's Empowerment Network?
Women Empowerment Network is an opportunity for women to support and celebrate one another in business and in ministry. We are always excited to see what's going great in your world, and we're always available to help to lift you up when things are not going so great.
Amen. And Male Empowerment Networks, because men need men. Men need a place where they can be heard and share and get iron, sharpen iron kind of moments with themselves. And we do that on the first and third Tuesday. We've been hosting these meetings since August of 2013. That's right. Simple math will let you know that we're in our 11th year of doing this. 11th year. So Lisa did the MS walk on Saturday morning. I didn't go with her this Saturday morning because I was conducting a LinkedIn workshop. The workshop I conducted was the seven reasons why a client will say yes to you, which has become one of my favorite workshops to do. And it's one of the ones that I want to get more and more known for. Just that talk, the 7 reasons why clients will say yes to you. So I did that on Saturday morning, hosted by a guy named Dominique Edmonds. Dominique Edmonds hosted it. It's a great time. People got served. And the Q&A, particularly, now normally the Q&A, it's all right. But this Q&A this time, the questions were real.
It was fire?
It was fire. The Q&A was fire, baby. The speaker was amazing too, but the Q&A, man, they was read. Well, maybe because it was a LinkedIn Live. It wasn't just any place. It was a LinkedIn Live. Mm-hmm. Those are different people. They come there for a different purpose.
Amen. Mm-hmm. Amen. This weekend is going to be just as powerful for me. I am having the opportunity to participate in Brian PA's event, Black Riders Matter Ladies Edition. And I am one of the ladies in the panel. If you have not already registered, I hope that you can show up here physically in Charlotte, North Carolina at Fellowship Missionary Baptist Church on Beatties Ford Road, and you can register for free at bit.ly/BWM420. That's Black Writers Matter 420. If you are here, you need to be there. Amen.
That's right. It's going to be wonderful. Brian PA puts on great events, and the dais of women that he has selected, women authors that he has selected as a champion. And I'm so proud that my wife is one of them. And she's going to talk about a few things at that, but you need to come into the building. How much does it cost for them to attend?
Free $99.
Free $99, but you do need to give some energy and time.
And register. Absolutely.
Register.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Jay and Patrina.
Good morning to one of my favorite people in the world, one of my favorite couples in the world. Yes, Amen. One of mine, Jay and Patrina. Amen. They are significant to me.
Absolutely. And then on Saturday afternoon, after the event, it was a little bit difficult for me. But before I get to the final, so I didn't come home after the walk. Now, out there walking, sweating, and carrying on everything, I don't sweat. So anyway, walking and hot. So I knew that I had to go to a homegoing celebration. My godson's brother uh, was removed much too soon for us, and it was just a very difficult event. But before I went there, I had to find a place to wash up and change my clothes on the way
Yeah.
to the homegoing celebration, and I managed to do that.
That's a tough transition too.
uh, it was actually, it was worth it. I was grateful to be there for my sister Jana. I was grateful to be there for the family. I was grateful to see all of the people that I ran into. It was a very difficult moment for me because I have not seen my godson in a while and I miss him. And it also made me feel so vulnerable to this world for the lives of my boys,
Yeah.
for the lives of all my boys. And it's just overwhelming. So I'm grateful that we had a beautiful ceremony. It was a beautiful event. I'm grateful that everyone was there for the family. And I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to also be there.
Again, this is it was 9:10 now. In 5 minutes, we have a special guest for you today. His name is Uzoma, and he is the Bitcoin King. Why is he the Bitcoin King? A couple of reasons why. One is he decided to be the Bitcoin King. He decided to make that his moniker.
Hey,
and once
Sheila.
he's
Hey,
done
Susan.
that,
Good morning.
then he decided to make sure that he studied
To show himself approved.
all of it so that he can intelligently dispense this information.
Absolutely.
Today, you're going to learn about Bitcoin and other types of monies. You don't get to sit them out. Okay, I get it. You don't get to sit it out. Okay, this trend. You don't get to sit out. I don't want to get involved with that. You don't get to sit it out. You just don't get to. So, but we're going to learn some stuff today. In 4 minutes, we got our special guest up there. You reminded me of something when I just think of, because I think of him as the Bitcoin King too, because that's what he said he is. What? That's what he said he is. I've been saying for a long time, I want to be known as the world's recognized authority on selling. And a guy named Peter Beckenham told me a couple of weeks ago, Brian, just tell everybody that's who you are.
That is who you are.
Because you are the world's recognized authority on selling services. I remember seeing back in Def Comedy Jam, one of my other examples, when this Joe Torre introduced a comedian named World Famous Guy T. And I had never heard of him before, but that's what he chose as his name, the World Famous Guy T. So everyone had to introduce him as the World Famous Guy T. When is Thick-Headed Brian going to get the message? I am the world's recognized authority on selling services. That's it.
Amen. Good morning, Dr.
Am I juicy this morning?
Yes, you're juicy. I don't have enough minutes to tell you every time you're juicy.
I'm going to bring a spray bottle. Just spray you like up front, right? So if I do anything else, it won't matter.
Listen, it's okay.
Yeah. I don't understand it. When did it start? We've been hosting the show for 8 years. So when did it start?
We've been hosting the show for 8 years. Good morning, Dr.
This has been going on for the whole 8 years? Morning, you need to wear like a big sleeve, like a towel or something over here.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah. Dr. Beverly, I love that picture with the sister that you had up on
I gotta go see that.
On your wall. It was so beautiful. You're both so beautiful, and I just love seeing the joy and the peace. There was peace on your face. Peace on your face. Amen. Dr. Deborah, don't get me in trouble.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I showed that picture, because Uzoma's coming up in 2 minutes, okay? And I'll be able to get this out in 2 minutes. I showed Lisa a picture of a friend of ours who's gone through a weight loss surgery, and her body's making drastic changes. And one of the drastic changes that you notice in her body, not only is her face and neck getting much smaller, but you can see her breasts much more prominently. They're much more prominent and produced, even in sweat clothes. Now, this past weekend, one of her Christian minister friends, another woman, said to her, "Your chest is getting so flat." That's what she said to her, this woman, okay? And she says she can't stop thinking about it since that woman said that to her. And then she puts like crying emojis when she thinks about her chest, because one woman spoke that on her, I remember watching a movie.
There are so many more beautiful things about her transition
Yep.
that are going on right now
Yep.
that were notable and that are notable that it would take a narrow-minded person to say something.
That's
like
your
that.
natural response. Narrow-minded, small-minded. But what struck me is that's obviously not true.
No, it's not.
But she can't stop thinking about it.
Amen.
Why?
Okay. Amen. 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 Dr. Beverly says, thank you. My goddaughter wanted me to go to church with her yesterday, and we did. Peace on the face, hurt in the heart.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Dr. Beverly. Good morning, Mr. William Brown. Dr. Deborah thought something was funny, but it's just
thought you was funny, and well, I guess maybe she thought I was funny because I told you that you've been juicy since almost day one.
Wow.
Amen. That's right, Dr. Deborah.
It was not thoughtful, but that's not the part that's resonating with me.
That's not the part that behooves you.
Not behooves. That don't fit there.
It doesn't fit. It's a trending phrase,
but it doesn't fit in that sentence.
That's the way he uses it. He uses it incorrectly.
Okay, so he's being ironic.
Right.
Okay. But anyway, the part that she chose to hold on to that thought that someone put onto her. And we got the world famous, we got the Bitcoin king. Now, certain people, you can't put stuff on them because they're just not going to take it.
Right.
It'll roll off. Call Mark Greer a name. Okay.
That part.
Insult Mark Greer.
Waste your breath.
See how far that's going to get you.
Waste all of your breath.
It's time. It's 9:15 by my clock. Okay.
Yes.
We about to learn some stuff today. We're going to learn some stuff today. We're not just here for the sport of it. Go ahead, baby.
This is his bio.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. You want me to read it?
You like to read it.
You think I like to read?
Yes.
I don't like to read.
You like to read.
I don't like to read. Uzoma Ra. Uzoma's entrepreneurial zeal led him to the dynamic realm of business, fueled by a fervor for Bitcoin and a mission to uplift others with financial education. His path transcends personal success, focusing on imparting investment wisdom and the transformative potential of digital currency to the next generation. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you Mr. Uzoma Ra, the Bitcoin King. He's the Bitcoin King.
Uzoma.
He's the Bitcoin King. Uzoma. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
That's a pretty good bio too, man.
I know. I love it. I love it.
How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. How y'all doing?
We're fantastic. We're excited to have you. And before we start launching into questions, please introduce yourself however you would like.
Yeah, my name is Uzoma Ra. I'm born and raised here in Detroit, Michigan. After high school graduation, I went to the Marine Corps, served my country. I was always interested in business. So I took some business classes and did some entrepreneur things, did some real estate investment things. And then eventually I got bit by the Bitcoin bug, and it was by accident, because I was kind of fighting it and I didn't understand it. And I was like, I'm not trying to do this. But then a friend of mine took an ad out on one of my advertising websites, and I made a mistake and clicked on it. And once I clicked on it and set up an account, the numbers started moving on the account real slow. I was actually mining Bitcoin from my phone. And I thought that was amazing that I can mine from my phone. So I got involved with that. That was good for a while. And then they kind of changed the rules and it wasn't good. But that's how I got started in Bitcoin. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be here. And let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Now, Lisa got a list of questions, but I'm not going to go by that list. I'm going to go by questions that I'm inspired to ask you. A couple of things, okay? If who should be actively involved in Bitcoin today? In your opinion, who should do it?
Everybody should be involved in it. At least understand what it is. At least get a good understanding.
And why should they do that?
It's here. It's here. Just like once you understand the money situation and how the Federal Reserve, play with the money, increase rates, try to stop inflation. If you think about it, the cost of eggs went up so much, the cost of gas, everything go up, but your paycheck don't go up to offset that. So it's like you took a pay cut. So once you understand how all that stuff works, and then you understand how Bitcoin works, it's set up to offset that. It's set up to be like inflation don't mess with it. You know, right now we got a big event coming up that comes up every 4 years in Bitcoin called the halving, where every 4 years the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin supply get cut in half. That's this month, and usually when that happens, it makes it stronger. It makes the currency stronger, and the price go up. But yeah, everybody should at least understand what it is and why it's important, because it's a lot of tricks being played with the money supply, you know.
Now, you've been involved with it for how long now?
Since 2017.
17.
Yep.
So you've been in the game a long time now.
For a minute. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So you know some things. When I first asked you who should get involved with it, you said everybody because it's here. And then you also said they should at least have an understanding of it. One thing we learned throughout history is those who don't adapt, those who don't embrace what's going on, end up broke and poor. They end up left behind. And you're saying, I'm feeling from you, you don't want anyone left behind because of lack of knowledge.
Yeah. Especially because it's not as hard as you think it is. When you do a little bit of study, and my whole philosophy is this: earn while you learn.
Okay.
I tell people, do not put a penny in Bitcoin. Don't invest in Bitcoin. Don't buy Bitcoin. And especially don't trade Bitcoin. I show people how to earn Bitcoin. It's a simple process. But the hard part is the understanding what it is. That's the learn part. So it's a two-step. Earn. Yeah. And until you have some, you don't really care about it. But once you get some, and then you start seeing the price. Wow, the price. Look at it was only $100 last year. It's $200 this year. You be like, wow. Now I want to understand. I want to understand it. So my whole thing is just get some.
Okay. You know? First off, Miss Kimberly Marie Jackson is watching. Miss Kimberly Marie Jackson.
Good morning.
I have been going to my mailbox every day with a flashlight looking. I'm looking on Friday with a flashlight. Maybe it's in here on Friday. Maybe it's here on Saturday. Sunday they deliver mail, but I'm looking for that package that you said you sent out.
The popcorn package. Hey, yes. Miss Phyllis. Miss Phyllis said, "Okay, one show. Did you know that's Miss Phyllis?"
Right, Mr. Alfred Perry. I was on your Facebook page today, looking at your pictures and all of that, because I think I met you in person before. He says, "Grand Rising, beautiful people. Thank you all for having and sharing such a positive, educational, and inspiring platform. May you all prosper always. I'm still here in the Bay Area chasing this movie deal." Amen.
Woo-hoo. Bless you.
And
wishes to you. Amen. Amen. Good morning, Emily. Thank you for joining us this morning. So, Uzoma.
I want to go back a little bit more basic with Uzoma.
Go ahead.
Okay. Trick question, Uzoma. What is Bitcoin?
Wow, Brian, you came out with that one. Okay. I usually say to people, I don't even tell people about Bitcoin. I tell them, because there's so many different things. You know, it's it's digital money. It depends on where you are. Like over here in the U.S., I think of it as a store of value, somewhere where you can put your money where it don't lose value. Over in other countries and other lands where they using it, like, I need to use this because my currency ain't worth nothing. So it's different things for different people, you know. And then you got the Bitcoin, the currency, and then you got Bitcoin, the network.
Okay.
When I mentioned earlier about the halving that's going to be happening toward the end of the month, that's the Bitcoin network. So you had to kind of like separate the two. So
Uzoma, just so that I can make sure that I'm hearing you correct, are you saying halving, like cutting it in half?
Halving.
H-A-L-V or H-A-L-F?
That's it. H-A-L-V. People call it, some people say halving, some people say halvening, but yeah, it's happening on the 20th of this month. You'll probably start hearing a lot. They have Bitcoin halving parties and, you know, all kind of things, but it's a big time in the Bitcoin community, the halving. It happens.
Today's the day to ask those questions. If you are curious, we got an expert in the room. Brother Mark Greer submits a question.
He says, interesting topic. Oh, I'm sorry. He says, interesting
That's right.
topic. What impact do you think potential government regulation will have on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general?
I'm glad you asked a question like that, Mark, because I want to talk.
Come on with it.
I want to talk about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. So the government is kind of leaning into Bitcoin. We got a pro Bitcoin presidential candidate in Kennedy. He's pro Bitcoin, but right now the Bitcoin ETF was the big, and that's an exchange traded fund for people that don't know. So now you can buy Bitcoin on the stock exchange. So they starting to, get into it where they not so, heavy handed against it as, they were talking earlier. So I don't think regulation is going to be that hard on Bitcoin. Now, cryptocurrency, that's another whole ball game, because they consider cryptocurrencies, altcoins, as unregistered securities. Bitcoin, it says it's a commodity. It's nobody that owns Bitcoin that they don't have a marketing department or a CEO on Bitcoin.
Right.
It's just a commodity. So y'all can trade that and have an ETF for that. But cryptocurrencies, a lot of that stuff is going to go away. That's why I don't really talk about crypto. I don't advise people to get into crypto. I always distinguish between the two. Bitcoin is what I focus on because that's enough. That's a lot for people to understand. When you go into crypto, that's the mother of all rabbit holes if you're trying to talk about cryptocurrency.
Dr. Deborah Dunson says, Brian, I'm glad that you asked that question. What is Bitcoin? I have a little, and I'm still not quite sure. I think, Uzoma, you did a good job for me explaining it one time when I was asking you. I was incorrect, and you corrected me in such a great way. I was thinking that, man, he's spending his Bitcoin on his vacation, on his trip. But you helped me to understand, no, you were earning Bitcoin as you were doing your normal spending. Can you talk about that? I think that will help Dr. Deborah.
Yeah. So like I mentioned earlier on my philosophy, earn while you learn. So what I do is I show people how to, get a prepaid debit card that pays you back in Bitcoin when you use the card. So, and that, to me, that's the best way.
Wait, a prepaid debit card, that's money you would already put in anyway that you was going to use anyway. Exactly. But you're saying using your money anyway is going to pay you back in Bitcoin.
Exactly. That way you're not investing, you're not buying Bitcoin. You can't lose because you didn't invest anything. But if Bitcoin do what it continue to do, the return, because you got a 0%, you put zero in, and the return could be who knows what, but it's infinite because you put nothing in other than I bought gas, I bought food.
Who's going to buy anyway?
Use that card. That's all.
Exactly. Just get the card. That's why I said it's so easy to get it, but people kind of like, even I was initially, they kind of shut it down. Like, I don't understand it. Just get some. Just get some Bitcoin, especially if you got any kind of, like, I think I want to get some, I think I'm interested. Go ahead and get started, because, and then the other thing is, it's a long-term game. It's not like next year I'm going to be rich. No, 2017, I got started.
Okay. So one more thing then, because I want to catch up the comments. So let's say you've been using the card, spending money you just spent anyway, earning Bitcoin. At some point, can you use that Bitcoin for an actual purchase?
You can if you want to. Yeah, you can. It's a few ways that you can cash out. One way is you can send the Bitcoin to an exchange and then, sell the Bitcoin and send the money to your bank. That's easy. Another way and a faster way is I'm affiliated with a company where you can purchase gift cards. Buy gift cards with your Bitcoin. Say you want to buy a $1,000 Visa gift card or a $1,000 Amazon gift card. It's easy to buy the gift card and then just use the gift card.
and use your Bitcoin to buy $1,000. I was thinking like, can I use Bitcoin to buy a couch or whatever, or anything?
You could if somebody was going to sell you the couch for Bitcoin. Yeah.
But the idea of converting it into a gift card, that's a Visa gift card that I can use anywhere, to me, it's a really, really sexy idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's catch up the comments here, Uzoma. Mark Greer says,
"Really, Lisa? On a Monday."
Now, Uzoma, you're in the men's meeting with me.
Lisa.
Does Mark really sound like that?
Really, Lisa.
Tell him, Mark. Tell him, Uzoma.
She got him down.
What?
She got him down.
She got him down. That's how he really sounds, y'all. I'm not just clowning. Tell him, Uzoma. Susan Kennedy says,
"Are there still lots of different Bitcoins? Which do you suggest?"
Just Bitcoin. It's a lot of cryptocurrencies, yeah, but
only not a lot of Bitcoin.
Just get Bitcoin. Just get some Bitcoin.
Okay. And then Dr. Beverly says,
"What is the setup with these Bitcoin machines?"
If you own them, you're good. If you own the machine, but otherwise, do not mess with the Bitcoin ATMs. They charge you way too much money. To get the Bitcoin when I'm showing you a way where you can, don't even buy the Bitcoin. But if you want to buy some Bitcoin, I got some low cost ways, but you definitely don't want to mess with the ATMs.
Thank you. That's wisdom right there. Good morning, Sister Terry Robinson.
Hey, Terry.
Lady Janelle is grooving on your jam.
She said, Bitcoin King. He's the Bitcoin King. Uzoma. Amen. Hey, empowerment couple and family. Working while listening in.
Why not?
We
Good
appreciate
morning.
It.
Susan Kennedy says, Lisa, you look great.
Thank you, Susan.
Kenny Tucker was her name. Kenny's in the house. Okay, Mark Greer says, yo, Uzoma, you too, bruh.
That's not how he said it.
Oh, he says, yo, Uzoma, you too, bruh.
Amen.
Now, I said Uzoma would know how Mark Greer sounds because on the first and the third Tuesday, we host a Male Empowerment Networks meetings, and both Uzoma and Mark Greer are regulars in the room. So, yes.
Amen. Ladies, we welcome you tomorrow. We'll reiterate it again tomorrow. But you know how to do all things empowerment, right? You just need to go to the link tree and the Empowerment Duo, and you can register for tomorrow's men, tomorrow's win, and we look forward to seeing you there. But in the meantime, in between time, we're talking to Uzoma right now.
Uzoma Ra, the Bitcoin King, and we only got a couple minutes left with you, Uzoma. But I want you to, just in case we didn't ask you the right question yet, what do you want to leave? Now, this audience, you know this audience, they're mature, they're entrepreneurial, they're loving, and they're supportive of each other. And you have a heart too that you want to be supportive of our people too. So what do you want to impart? What do you want to make sure that you leave this loving audience?
One thing I want to mention that didn't come up in this session was the fact of Satoshis. The guy that started Bitcoin way back was named Satoshi. They said his name was Nakamoto Satoshis. And what they did is they denominated increments or units of Bitcoin in what they call sats or Satoshis, SATS. So a lot of times people think, well, I don't have 70,000. I can't, even though I said we don't buy Bitcoin. Sometimes people automatically assume that I can't afford Bitcoin because I don't have $70,000. But you got $7.70. You can buy Satoshis, which are units of Bitcoin. And that's what I recommend is to people just to get started wherever you are. If you want to buy some Bitcoin, get $7, get some Satoshis. That Satoshis are Bitcoin.
Okay.
No difference. It's just the unit denomination.
Mm-hmm.
Just get started,
That's awesome. So looking back on it in your journey since 2000, I think you said 17, I believe. Your journey, if you had to do over again, would you have started?
Would I have started?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would have started sooner when I first heard about it, and I was skeptical. Yeah, I would have started.
He would have started sooner. Now, he's in the game, and he knows what it feels like and what it does. He would have started sooner. I think I need to get out of here with you so we can finish up everything else. But I'm so grateful that you guys chose to ask some questions. Before you leave, let's catch your comments just in case there's something else.
Dr. Beverly says that's where I was scammed through someone teaching me Bitcoin mining, and it was a scam in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I got involved in that as well. but not for very much because you ain't going. I don't gamble. Sister
Terry.
Terry says, thanks for this. To me, it seems like Bitcoin is just another form of currency, but without a country's central bank to intervene when it fluctuates too much. Why choose Bitcoin over any other currency? Seeking to understand. There are some currencies that have central banks behind them that I wouldn't mess with either.
Okay, do you want to address that, Uzoma?
I would just say, like I mentioned earlier, Bitcoin is designed, it's computer code. It's set in the code to where every 4-year cycle it's higher. So most currencies are devaluing. So when you think long term, you want to be in something that's going to be like increasing, not decreasing. That's why you want to be in Bitcoin, because it's set up to be a hard asset, something that you can put your money in and not worry about it being debased. 5-6 years now, you can't buy what you could buy with the same amount. Bitcoin is set up to offset that.
Amen.
And before I forget, if anybody want to get with me one-on-one, go to my website and schedule an appointment, realbitcoinnews.com. You can go there. You can set up a meeting with me, Real Bitcoin News.
You actually have someone ask that question. One more time, baby. Someone says, where do they get the card? I can't see who it was right now. But
right here, getsomebitcoin.com. Go here, and it's going to be a Visa. Getsomebitcoin.com.
Getsomebitcoin.com.
It's going to be a Visa gift card. Click on that Visa gift card and sign up with your email and order your card.
I got to get you out of here, but the comments
are these links on your link tree that you have given
not
me?
Not all of them. No. Matter of fact, they're not on my
making me type too much.
I
don't like that.
Jay Mattier says, you know that Bitcoin is here to stay because the IRS recognizes it. All right. Uzoma, thank you. You've been an amazing guest. Do you have to run off or can you hang out in the green room for a minute?
I'm going to hang out.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Hey, man, we got some comments. We still want to catch up. Lena Janelle says, thank you, Uzoma, for breaking a lot of this down. There's a lot of mystery behind how Bitcoin works. And often those of us who are a bit seasoned and grew up watching scams play out, it's a natural to feel a bit skeptical. So appreciate it. Amen. Terry says, thank you, Uzoma. Amen. Brian read that. Jay said, Bitcoin is here today because the IRS recognizes it. Terry says, thank you so much, Lisa and Brian. You took, she says,
you two look resplendent.
Resplendent is one of my fun.
Resplendent is a great word.
Amen. Susan says, where do you get some Bitcoin? Where do you get the Bitcoin debit card from? And I think it was getsomebitcoin.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to make sure that everybody knows how much we can appreciate and get connected. Stay connected with Brother Uzoma. You can go to realbitcoinnews.com and get some more Bitcoiny information. Amen. I think I have caught everything up. Dr. Deborah says, thanks for this great information.
We're grateful too.
Shirley says, thank you, Uzoma.
We're grateful too. He was so patient with us and his questions. I like how he responds.
I love to hear you back. We would love to have you back for part 2. Because I had Bitcoin, I got Bitcoin functified, and then I was investing in Bitcoin and I did some other things and I wasn't happy with it, but I appreciate your words.
We're going to move on to the card of the day.
And today's card is coming from the Amazing Mindfulness cards. And I choose them before the show. I chose, I do continue to get better. I do continue to get better. Not you might, not you may, but you do. You do continue to get better. And it's coming from Joel 2:24, which says, and the floors shall be full of wheat, and the fats shall overflow with wine and oil. When it might be scarce in the morning, but it is going to get better.
Amen. Amen. And you do. Today's show topic that I presented, that we had presented was being really present. Being really present.
That wasn't today's show. That might be tomorrow's show.
That might be tomorrow. But that was my thought.
Today's show is Money Monday, and that's why we were talking about Bitcoin. Brian doesn't always check his calendar, but that's okay. So
Lisa don't always communicate clearly, but that's okay.
I can communicate it. How many times do I have to communicate the same thing?
You have to communicate once, but you got to do it directly. All this indirect communication may or may not. You leave it to chance when you do it like that.
You know how many things I have to do that you want me to directly speak to you?
Now you're alibying. Okay.
Did y'all realize what time Brian came to the show? But how many other things had to happen before he showed up?
Okay. So now what you're doing is you're saying, look yonder.
Rationalizing.
Look yonder
right.
at this.
Okay.
Look at that.
All of that. None of that taken away from the fact that you
I am
want
amazing.
a personal meeting,
I am
as
amazing.
long as you're not hungry, as long as you're not sleepy, because I have tried to schedule one-on-one meetings with Brian. Y'all have it easy.
I do everything my calendar says do. I live by my calendar.
Uzoma was on the calendar along with the topic.
On my calendar?
Yes.
No, he was not. Okay, but anyway, Dr. Beverly says, I do, I shall, and I will continue to get better. What a great declaration, Dr. Beverly. I am going to go, Lisa highlighted the picture or something, so I'm going to go check out the picture that she was talking about. How was your weekend? Lisa didn't label it just now, Money Monday. I like that, Money Mondays. We're going to do that, okay? J. Maddie says, okay, children. We're okay, Jay. I wasn't the least bit upset. I didn't even need a woosah.
You know why? Because you do nothing in the morning.
I don't do nothing.
You do you. And this, you do this. You do this. You
make my
this.
coffee.
That's it.
You see this look I got on right now? You see these bracelets and this look and this smile and all that stuff and the fresh teeth? All of this is premeditated.
I know.
I had to work on all of this, okay?
That's right. Lena, I love
this
it. Shirts versus blouses.
Game blouses. That's one of the best skits ever on TV. The Dave Chappelle were playing basketball against Prince.
Prince, yes.
Shirts versus blouses.
Amen.
I love that skit.
Terry says, even when you two disagree, you're cute about it and you do it with love. We
do it with love. We do it with love because I love Lisa. I think Lisa's the greatest.
But sometimes.
Sometimes. I think Lisa's
the
greatest.
It needs a little extra.
Love needs a little extra?
No, yes.
Love
needs a little extra.
Should have brought you home last night.
Love should have brought you home last
It's 9:41.
night.
That's why I was hustling because I wanted to catch up. It's 9:41. Y'all know what we do at 9:41, 9:42. Terry Robinson, I think that was cute what you just wrote about us. I know we read it already, but it's resonating with me. She says, even when you two disagree, you're cute about it. Aww. And still do it with love.
Amen.
That's significant, Terry. Thank you for saying so. Because that matters.
I got to figure out what I'm doing with this hair. It's getting
Your hair is amazing.
It's getting
this
crazy.
Hair is so thick. I don't remember it ever being this thick and soft at the same time.
It's crazy. It's taking over the world.
But it's so much fun. It is so much fun, Lisa. I'm not hurting her right now. I promise you I'm not. I'm not hurting her. Okay. Actually, I think she likes it more when I do just grab a handful of her hair. But this hair is amazing. Look at my fingers through here. Okay.
You can't even put your fingers through it.
This is amazing hair. Okay. Anyway,
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted because it's leaning the wrong way.
But still, you're blessed to have it. It's leaning the wrong way, but it's such a blessing to have. What are you talking about? We nasty.
Lena.
What are you talking about? You thought we was talking about, oh, Lena, I can't believe you, Lena. Lena, I can't believe you. You thought we was talking about something.
Oh, y'all nasty. You know what I think I ought to do? And I might do it, y'all. Just first of all, I used to be the weavinator, but I have not been wearing weaves, right? But I'm thinking about doing 2 braids, those long blonde braids that I've seen. I'm thinking about doing them so I can get some air to my scalp. I can't even get in my scalp right now. So what y'all think about those 2? No, just 2 braids. 2 long cornrows.
On this?
Yes.
I don't know if I've seen that look on you, but
I haven't done it.
Your
before.
face is pretty enough that any hairstyle works.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Deborah says, I love your hair, Lisa. Miss Phyllis says, more for you to grab, Brian. Exactly. Lena just says, y'all nasty. She says,
y'all nasty.
Terry Robinson said, yes, it matters. What I have learned is that people learn from your relationships, even when you don't realize you're teaching. Amen. The walk you take, the words you choose, the life you live, you're your own ministry.
Yeah.
You're your ministry. There's an adage, that once you open your mouth, you reveal to the world who you really are. It's called the thing you cannot hide. The thing you can't hide is who you really are once you open your mouth. And that comes from Mr. Earl Nightingale. It's time for us to do greeting songs and read logos.
We should. My grandmother used to say, and it was probably a quote from her time or whatever.
Okay.
I can't remember it. I just lost it.
God. It's like my daddy used to always say.
Dazzle them with brilliance or baffle them with bullcrap. No, that wasn't it. That was not it. I don't know.
You know, my dad felt like we shouldn't trust people. He says, don't trust anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And he felt that so strong. He had a saying that he thought was significant, but he wouldn't tell us what it was.
Be quiet. Lady Janelle said, I love your hair, but switch it up if you feel like it is. Wear wigs, even though I've had locks for over 20 years. Oh, I will wear wigs, weaves, and all of those things. I'm the weavinator, but I typically haven't.
We got to get to the great songs. Dr. Beverly says, you can rock a Thule. You can rock some Grace Jones braids. I don't know what that is. You are the style queen, Lisa.
That's
Lisa
right.
Janelle says, got me smiling, laughing, and learning. Amen. Terry Robinson says, my husband's grandmother used to say,
whatever in you, gonna come out you.
How profound is that?
Absolutely.
Okay, we got to do our greeting songs and read logos. Right up first today, then if you don't know what this is, just bear with us. It's our way of saying thank you to consistent contributors like Shirley Jeanette Wyatt. She's got a jam. Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt will rock you, rock you. That's Shirley's jam right there. Judy Floyd has a jam too.
Oh, Judy, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Judy. Hey, Judy.
Amen. That's Judy Floyd's jam. Jay Mattier got a jam too. It goes, get ready, get ready. Oh, get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. That's Jay Mattier's jam right there.
Absolutely.
Temptation style.
Absolutely.
Sheila Gothard has a jam too. She says good morning, but she got a jam.
Sheila, storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh, that's Sheila Gothard's jam right there.
Amen.
Dr. Deborah Dunston has a jam too.
Dr. Deborah, trauma healing and manifestation coach.
That's
That
Dr.
hurt my back to say that.
Did I say Dr. Deborah's jam?
Yes, it hurt.
Lisa has been having a back challenge this weekend. She did. But it doesn't. It's like right in the middle. Down a little bit. Okay.
Dr. Oh no, just Dr. Beverly.
Excuse me. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly and her peeps. Because she often watches our show while she's at work.
Good morning,
and she's let us know from time to time that they catch it with her.
Take a moment now to share, like, and invite people to the show. If you're having fun, if you're having a good time, and you want somebody else to join in, have them tune in. Amen. William Brown is in the place.
Head nod in process because she's jamming with the jams. Get your head nod for William Brown's song. Go to it. Goes, good morning to our friend Will.
Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Will. We have another friend whose name is Ja. Ja loves William Brown's song. He thinks that William Brown song slaps. That's what Ja said.
Hey, man.
Miss Phyllis has a logo. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. That's Miss Phyllis's jam. Emily Nelson has a jam too, and it goes,
oh, Emily.
And you came and you gave without taking. Oh, Emily. That's her jam right there. Brother Alfred Perry, I really believe we have met in person before. I was looking at your pictures this morning. Brother Mark Greer has a jam too. And it goes, so wide you can't get around it.
So low you can't get under it.
So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now. Y'all realize today is Monday. The first day of your new work week. Monday matters. Monday's the most important day. Monday sets the pace for you. Some people choose to take Monday off. Like if Lisa took today off, or if I took today off, it would be appropriate because she worked all weekend. Okay, yes. But Monday matters for a lot of people.
I take it off from taking clients on Mondays. I don't.
You still got other work to do.
But I have other work to do.
Building your business kind of stuff.
Right.
That's a good idea
and
too.
And it usually has a nap in there too.
Amen. I try my level best to nap every day. What was you saying before we got onto the live broadcast? I want to highlight two things real quick. This is our church. Mm-hmm. This is our church. Okay. But what was you saying before we got on about you making me crispy pancakes like right after the show's over, right after the broadcast is over? You were saying something about you're going to run downstairs and make me crispy pancakes for breakfast. What was that?
Oh, I love you so much.
Can we cut all our the jams in?
Terry.
I'm Terry Robinson, and I achieve what?
I'm Terry Robinson, and I achieve anything you want done, baby. I do it naturally.
Why do you always want me to do it, and then you like say, "Nah, I don't do it like that. Do it like this."
Exactly.
Why?
Kenny!
Kenny Tucker was the name that they gave me. Kenny! Lena Janelle to the jam of Brown Sugar Baby. Lena Janelle, baby. We gets high off your art. Don't know how to behave. I want some of your Lena was doing caricatures this weekend somewhere. I saw a blurb where she was doing several people's caricatures.
Absolutely. She's been getting it in. Lena Janelle been doing homework. Here's who else is doing homework. I got called from my professor.
Come on, baby.
And I have some catching up to do for this October graduation. Y'all pray for me.
Well, good. You're going to do what you got to do. Lena Janelle, Lisa's right. You've been doing your work. We love that you took classes out in Cali and came back and still doing you. We love that.
Do it, baby.
Scroll.
Do it, baby. I'm so proud of
Dr.
you.
Beverly. We did Dr. Beverly.
We did Dr. Beverly. Oh, Bitcoin King. He's the Bitcoin King.
Uzoma.
Bitcoin King. He's a Bitcoin King.
Uzoma. That's his jam.
Amen.
Don't forget my song. Uzoma said, Terry Robinson
says,
Lisa does my song so well. Thank you both. You're welcome. Lena Janelle says,
I love mine and the hand gestures
from Mark's song.
Y'all caught that. You caught that. That's right. That's how I remember.
Okay, wait. Because we do want your suggestions. She says, can y'all discuss Black-owned versus known tax preparation companies for tomorrow's show? Maybe not for tomorrow's.
Well, it's April 15th.
Today.
Mm-hmm.
It's also my sister Tracy's birthday.
We should have had that conversation today. Amen.
Well, we'll get Jay Maddie to talk about it too.
Absolutely, or even Lala.
Oh, we need to get Lala because she's busy now. But let's see if we can get her on tomorrow.
She's really busy
because she owns Denmark Taxes for many years. Okay, so
Shirley says, "Hey, hey, Lena." Lena Janelle says, "Love y'all." Jay Maddie says, "Crispy pancakes. I'm on my way.
Get ready, cause here Jay comes." Jay, she has that thing down.
I have been known to do crispy pancakes.
She's got it down, man. She's got it down, Jay. I remember the journey from regular pancakes to the modification to the crispy, and now she's got that thing down.
It's actually my great-great-grandmother's recipe, quite honestly, and I just forgot.
Do we have everything we need in the house to
except for any meat? I don't need meat.
I got some meat. It was too easy. I just lobbed that over the plate, y'all. She was about to hit it out the park.
I'm leaving you all. I love you guys. I love you guys very much. We'll see you tomorrow for we'll give you the
We're gonna see if we can get well, today's April 15th. We should be topical. Okay.
Yeah, so. And I'm not sure if Lala is available. So let's find out. We don't know. So. And we love you. We appreciate you.
Good morning, Miss Jez Gerald. I wish you had got here early. We could have talked with you some more.
Amen.
But we got to get out of here.
Don't forget to have sex. Y'all thought